Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Anisa, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. Everything I have links to be linked to down in the description. And let's get right into the video. So right now all I'm doing is removing her previous gel polish. Now that I'm done removing her gel polish, I went ahead and did some nail prep. This is a cuticle ball bit, and I'm using it at 6,000, 5 or 6. There you go, it's 5. And I'm going in reverse first, and then now I'm going forward, just because I notice it gets up more dead skin when you do it like this. After that, I will go in and remove the shine with a 180 grit sanding band. So this is going to be a Beetles Gel X dupe set. And so I had to get the little tips to match her nails. All I'm doing right now is etching them. And there is like a chemical etch you can do, but I prefer to do it like this. But Apres does sell, like I said, a chemical etch. And all I'm doing is etching as far as her nail bed goes, because you want good adhesion. This is why all my nails popped off from my little short I did. This is the reason why, because I did not etch the tips at all. And these are the exact tips from the Beetles. Now I'm going to dehydrate and prime like regular. 1 layer of dehydrator and then 2 coats of primer. I will go in with the Beetles nail glue gel and apply her tips. All I'm doing right now is applying the thin layer of the Beetles nail glue gel. I think it's called nail tip glue gel, but you know what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to cure this for a full 60 seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply the nail on. And to apply the nail, I'm using the Melody CC 2-in-1 nail lamp. I put a dollop of the glue in the tip, and then I push it down. And then some of these nails I did get some of a bubble in because I didn't use enough gel, but hopefully that little thin layer I did at first helps with reducing lifting. So that's why I do it. But I'm gonna let you guys watch. Sorry, it is kind of like blocked out a bit. This is the only way I can kind of get my lamp down close enough to her, as well as let you guys see. So after the nails have been cured in my Big Lint for a full 60 seconds, here's what they look like. Now I went ahead and cut them. I used 2 magnets for this length, and the magnets will be linked down below. But all I'm doing right now is filing on the sides of her nail to make sure there's no glue there or like no gel there, and then to make sure the tip is not overlapping, because I did have to reshape some of these nails a bit because they didn't fit her. Now I'm going in with the Pana 5-in-1 fine grit drill bit, and I'm going around her cuticle area to make sure there's no gel on there, and to make sure it's not connected to her skin in any way, and just to get rid of any excess gel on the sides or on the top of the nail. And then after I'm done with this, I will be buffing her nail with a regular buffing block. Nails do become quite sharp, and also you can do this step with a sanding band if you really want to, but I prefer to do it with the buffer just because it's just much bigger and it's just faster, and then it also doesn't leave any deep scratches in there. Sometimes the sanding band can just get in there just a little bit too rough and leave too, like, it can etch it a little bit too good. So also go underneath the nails after you are done like filing the tips like this, because it can leave very, very, very sharp edges. So I go underneath the nails with the buffers. I just run it across just a little bit, and it helps reduce some of the sharpness, and so they're not scratching themselves constantly. You see, just like this, just very gentle, not dulling the shape, just getting rid of that sharp underneath. So I went ahead and dusted the nails off and used some LGN cleanse to clean the nail off. And this is Madam Glam Base Coat. I've been having issues with it sometimes to where it doesn't cure fully. And so whatever I put on top of it, it makes it slide. And so I still like to use base coat, and I don't know why this one has been doing that recently, but I still use it. I cured it for the 30 seconds, and then I started doing my base coat layers because she wanted it to be more sheer. But as you can see, it started kind of like shifting. So I went ahead and wiped it all down, and then I went ahead and wiped the nails down with cleanse. I did this to every single nail that had the base coat on it, which is all 10 nails. And then I went ahead and started doing my layers, and it worked perfectly fine. Sorry, my background is dirty. It's going to be dirty for these next couple of clips, just because when I was working, I was working. You see how the index finger, it started sliding? Yeah, no. So I went ahead and wiped it off with the LGN cleanse. You can wipe it off with alcohol, just to get that tacky layer off, or that wet layer. And then it still had a layer of base coat underneath. So yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. But now I'm going in with a Cateye color. It's just to make the nails a little bit more pink. You can actually switch the steps around. The first polish I used was a Beetles gel polish, and that one you could use as its own nude. And like I said, you can always build these nails up to your own opacity. She wanted something more sheer, so this is what we did. I just like to do it a little bit more pink, because that's just what I like. If she wanted something more nude or neutral, I would just went in with that first Beetles color. But after I'm done with this, I cured it for a full 60 seconds. Now I'm going in with some LGN Shiny Top Coat, curing it for a full 60 seconds. This is for in case we need to wipe off the airbrush or anything like that. It just makes it a lot easier, and it's not degrading the gel polish color that we had created. And so now I'm going in with my airbrush. Sorry, the lighting is a little bit dark. My little electricity lamp died on me and I had to recharge it. But I'll show you how I mix the colors very, very soon. But the thicker the polish, the better, kind of, sort of. And you need less acetone than you think. And in my first airbrush video, well, my most recent one, I should say, I did the lime green nails, and I learned that you need to use very little acetone. Not a lot, just a little bit. And this color that I started out with did have some glitter in it. Luckily, my airbrush machine is still fine. Do not put glitter in your airbrush. But we went ahead and tested the color. And I was clearing out each color in between with acetone, and then I would go ahead and put the color in. But I recommend using like a thicker polish, like one of the Savilands or the Anisa ones that I have in the little pot, and then mix it up really, really good with a small amount of acetone. And it should be kind of thick, but like it's thick but thin. You'll see. But this was just a little bit too light, so then we went ahead and mixed in some purple. I don't recommend mixing in colors directly in your airbrush because it might not go through properly, but using this little lint-free wipe with some acetone on it really is what got the skin clean. You literally cannot do it with a brush because the brush does nothing but push the product around. So I definitely recommend going in with a lint-free wipe. And then the last color we have of the airbrush is the blue. Using a thinner, like regular gel polish, and then using like one of them in the pot is what gave me the most pigmentation. I don't know why, but it just helped it mix so much better, and then it gave me such a brighter color. You guys will literally see in like a second here, it just looks so much better, and it's just easier to mix when you add like a regular gel polish with it, but the color comes through with the thicker gel polish. Even after you cure it, you can still technically get it up by using the little acetone and the lint-free wipe method. If you have a Q-tip or like you put the little cotton on the wood stick, that's like even better to clean out all that gel polish residue. But all I'm doing right now is cleaning my airbrush, getting all that product out, and then once all that acetone is out, and the blue is gone, I'm going to go ahead and put some more acetone in there, and that is how I clean my airbrush. You don't want any gel polish getting stuck in there because it will block you up. All I'm doing right now is top coating all the nails to prepare for our next design. We kind of didn't know what we were going to do next, but she said she wanted stars. She asked for some dots, and then she also asked for some clouds and an A, and then she asked for some glitter. So you're going to see how I did all of these requests. And then this is a liner brush from Get Nailed 32. I think this is her smallest one or her second to smallest one, but it comes in a pack of 3 and they are only $8, and I love them. So in case you don't know how to do these little clouds, you just do 3 dots, and you can do them however close you want them. And so this is how my brain remembered doing it. And then as soon as I did it with the brush and I did this little one at the bottom, my brain immediately was like, oh, now I remember, because I used to do them literally all the time. And these are super beginner friendly. You just do 3 dots, and then you get a brush with a tiny bit of acetone, dab the brush off, and then you go ahead and fray the little bottoms out, and you have a very fluffy cloud. And you can do it as fluffy as you want it. You can make the little 3 dots turn into 2 dots, or you could do literally anything. Just make sure you do not use a lot of acetone. And then when you're done, go ahead and top coat them like regular. I did that one in real time to show you how easy and how fast it is. Literally, it happens in seconds. So this is Universal Cateye, and you might be wondering, why am I using this? But it is just as it is right now. It is just a very gorgeous glitter that's very sparse. Then I went ahead and used the magnet to kind of do a bit of an aura, but to the side, as you can see. And so when you look at it, it is literally like a hint of glitter, but it's not too overwhelming in any area. So I will leave the link to this down below in the description. I noticed its magnet that comes with it works with it literally the best. After I'm done with this, that will be the end of the design. So I'm going to go ahead and top coat it one last time, and then that will be it. Now that it's been cured for a full 120 seconds, I'm going in with my cuticle oil. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Everything I have linked to be linked to down in the description, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.